So earlier we talked about the indirect operand, or you can say indirect addressing. Then we talk about the loop instruction. So in this video, we will show you a simple code to copy a string using the loop and indirect addressing. So the following code actually copy a string from the source string to the target string. So that's why beginning we have a source define the byte array. So that's the source string. So don't forget end with a 0. So that's how they display. So then that's the source, right? So according to this byte array, we want to copy over the character one by one to the target. So the target actually we just need to reserve the correct size. So then you're just using the size of the source. Remember what is size of. So this one actually either size of or length of doesn't matter because you are byte. So the size of mean how many byte, length of mean how many elements. So since that's a byte array, so either way is fine. So then we just see here we duplicate how many 0. So we have actually the target byte array kind of is a no string. So how we will add, see how we will traverse the source array, then we copy over one by one to the target array. Right, we need to use a loop. So the other one here I want to introduce you is we have the general purpose register, EAX, EBX, ECX, EDX. Usually they're using for the calculation. So then we have ESI and EDI. That's usually using for the register for the array process. So you see here, I have the ESI actually mean the location for the source array. So I put the offset for the source. So then we have EDI actually is the location for the target array. So now then, do you know how many times we need to copy over? Right, so that's why you can see your ECX is the size of the source. So that's how many times I need to copy over from the source array to the target array. So after we're done, right, so I just need to copy, you see, T to the first character from the source to the target, right? Right, we need to use the move. But one thing is we cannot move the rect using the ESI and EDI, even they both are registered. But we need to access by the dereference. So here, actually, we don't have they actually is a memory location. So that's why you cannot direct move ESI location to the EDI. So instead, I still need to have a register to temporarily save the location from ESI. So since the ESI, we need to read byte by byte. So we're using the AL. So after ESI, the value saved in AL. So then your AL will copy over to the EDI. So after we're done, right, both ESI and EDI need to increment. So then you see we will loop because ECX not equal to 0. So we jump to L1. So then they do it again, then they increment. Then you see they just repeat to do the size of the source time. So that we will have the string array copied. Okay, sounds everything fine, right? But the most important thing here, right, that's run in our IDE. So in our IDE here, I already have the copy on string update.asm file. I already run from here. But one thing is you can see now if I start without debugging, yeah, they run fine. But how did you know they run fine? So that's why the next one is I want to show you actually for the array, the byte array. So the byte array as a string, they are still one count of array, right? So right, so in order to find out the source operand, the source string did copy over correctly to the target string, we need to using the memory window to see that. Okay, so then let's see here. So maybe I just don't, because I need to use the breakpoint to show you the source and the target string content. But one thing is I don't need to go over inside the loop because that will be too many times. So I just show you from the beginning and to the end. Okay, so now you see we run from the debug mode. Okay, so now here we have the regist, but it's not what we want. So then here is watch window. The window we need actually is the memory window. So that's open the memory window. Okay, so after you open the memory window, right? So let's see here. Remember we use the 10%. Okay, so source, that's array name. So then you enter, right? Oh, you can see you enter here, you can choose. You want to 1 byte, 2 byte, 4 byte, 8 byte. But if I do 1 byte, they only give me what? ASCII value. Okay, so that's why here, actually, besides in the memory window, they will show you like this, right? The content for each byte. But also you see, if you go, yeah, let me, oh, I need to move a little bit. Okay, so you guys see that. Also in memory window, here is the content for your memory. But then on the right hand side, they have that display in the character. So that's why you see here, or you see, yeah, you can choose no text or right click again. We have the text to display. So if you didn't see that, you just need to move your mouse to here and right click. Make sure you choose the text display. So then you will see, so you will see here your string display. So earlier we display source array. So that's a source string. So the source string supposedly won't change. So then we see again, we try to see. Okay, so we enter target ampersand target. Right, see, because target earlier we only do what? We only duplicate all the 0. So that's why in the target string, they are all 0. So that's why we need to continue. So here we have the memory window open, but then we need to continue to. So let me here, we add ECX. Okay. So you can see here. So target is still empty. But one thing is after you have that. Okay, L1. So then you go, yeah, so after they done. Yeah, so you see after they done, so then you will see the target actually show that's the source string. So that's how you were using the memory window to check your string array. So if not clear from using run from the IDE, so here actually I have some screenshot. So in your debug mode, when you run this program, so make sure you will run from the debug mode. So open a memory window. You see here, you're using the ampersand source. So they will display, that's a source string. To make sure they display, you need to choose, they are 1 byte integer display and with the text. So then one thing is, earlier we show you that's the source string, right? But after you finish, make sure you will check. Actually, you will check the beginning for the target string should be all 0. Then afterward, they will be copy the same thing as this is the source string. So actually your lab exercise, I want you to using this example. Okay, so that's, we already provide you the copy string source file. So from here, you want to rewrite the program shown in the copy string. So one thing is we want to copy the string from the source to target reversely. That means earlier we say this is a source string, right? So we direct to copy to the target. But now I want you to do it reversely. So on the other hand, that's me. Suppose your source string like this. But after you copy over, right, your target string actually should be reverse order like this. So then how you will see that? Okay, so right, you just need to make sure you have your ESI and EDI. You need to make your EDI start from, ESI for the source. You need to backward to read that. You need to read the source from the end, then copy to the target. So you need to do it reversely. So make sure you submit the screenshot. On the screenshot, you can have the one you see here, beginning only have source string. But then after, if you really copy over correctly, you see the beginning is this is the source string. So then your target string will be reversely copied over. So that's the target string. So that will be your lab exercise 6.